Hey guys, I have a piece of paper here because I'm going to show you how I plan my lessons. I haven't always been the most organized when it comes to this, but this year I am making it a goal of mine to be really good about it because my students actually, I have found, do better when I am not that I'm not present, but when I really am passionate about what I'm teaching, there is a difference. So we're going to talk about pulse, tempo, time signatures, meter, and rhythm today. And it's a lot, so I think I'm gonna do it in 2 sessions. And I think I'm gonna call this the musical wheel. We have meter, we have rhythm. I think these are just the ones that I'm gonna hit. Today we're just gonna do this right here. I'll push it towards you, but we're gonna focus on the musical wheel and we're gonna focus on the what. And then next week I'll go deeper into it and what I teach. It's an hour and 15-minute class, so we're gonna take the first 15 minutes and really dive into the coaching side of things, and then we'll go into the movement side of things so that they can actually practice what it is that we're talking about, which I think is really important. If you teach something, there has to be room for them to practice it, and if there's not that room, it can be very difficult. So we're gonna do that. And for my preschool class, today we are going to do Don Quixote again, and we're gonna focus on locomotor movement. So I'm gonna take you in the studio with me so that you guys can actually see what I'm gonna do in my preschool class today. I am going to be a lot more organized now because I'm not teaching as many classes, and when I am teaching quality, not quantity, everything changes. It's pushing us towards the direction I want to go in the fall, so it's gonna be really good. So we have locomotor stuff. This is our locomotor caterpillar. It's called Wiggles Caterpillar, and it's really good for preschoolers. One of my favorites, this is really helpful for building a dance. And they'll be able to pick their own song and do all the fun things. These are little movement dice and they're really good for, ooh, that's too bright now. These are really good for the kids to like throw around. We practice different things that are happening on there.
There ain't no gold in this river.
All right, so I am officially done with my teaching day. So that means that I am now going to set up for something I like to do once at least every 6 months. I've got my second cup of coffee and it's just an afternoon pick-me-up. I started working with a business coach back in November and I learned a lot. I was in the coaching program for 2 months. I learned a ton. It was really good and I really appreciated the way she taught, and she felt very, like, she just felt so on my lane. The way I coach, the way I teach. And I have worked with other coaches before. I've helped build coaching programs. I've been more on the business side of the coaching program as opposed to the coach themselves. And so now I'm challenging myself with Ballet with Mrs. B, some of my other stuff that I'm involved in as well, to adopt more coaching. Something I like to do once every 6 months is review all of what I have written and go through all of it. This is a lot. This is a lot. What I will essentially do is I will skim through all of it. These specifically have to do with business and coaching and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to decide what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. And what I will do is organize everything into a binder. This one is dingy and dirty, but it's the only one I have available right now. So I will put it in this binder so that when I'm coaching other people or helping clients build their coaching business, I'm actually referring to things I already have instead of having to reinvent the wheel. So that is what I'm going to be doing over the next little bit. And then I do have one video I need to film and outline and decide what I want to say, what I want to do, all that kind of stuff. This is my rebrand video that I'm going to be sharing on my birthday, because I'm like, why not? It is a rebirth for me and the business, and you guys at this point will have already seen it. But yeah, we're going a little bit back in time right now, and I'm gonna outline the video first and then get inspired a little bit before my brain gets a little too tired, and then I will do that. And forgive the mess in the background. I need to do some things about that. But yeah, I'm going to get to work. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what I talked about yesterday. This is my coaching binder, and I have pulled out 8 frameworks and written them all out to help me, one, create content, because I can do content series around these things, share with you guys here on YouTube, and also really develop out for my coaching and coaching my clients. And so I did this because I actually have a potential client meeting today surrounding building a coaching business, something that I can just reuse over and over and over again. So I'm just building my resource library. I'm not quite ready to move on it yet. I gotta open my laptop now and sign on to this meeting. By the way, guys, the Ray-Bans Meta glasses, I really like them. I know that some people feel very differently about them, but I really like them. They're really helpful as a content creator, really helpful because I've lost my AirPods entirely. I have no idea where they went. So it's very helpful connecting to my phone and being able to not have to wear these super bulky headphones. Hi, can you hear me okay? I'll give you kind of a go through of what I walk the clients I coach on this end through. It's called Build Your Base. So today is a very busy day. I need to get started filming my Ballet Basics course today. My hair is very long right now, as you can see. So I need to create something that's gonna work for me. And I have no idea where it is, but I used to have a hair pick, and I have no idea where it went. I also, for one of my other projects, for business, I have a tour of a venue, and that's going to be really exciting, and I'm going to take you along with me on that. I'm going to do some makeup. I haven't been doing super full coverage because, in all honesty, I just don't wear makeup like I used to. So, and I'm very used to doing my makeup here in the dark, which is probably not the greatest thing, but whatever. It's fine. I used to use one particular brand exclusively because I loved it that much, but they're just a little bit pricey for me, and I haven't been caring as much about my makeup, but I do wear a lot of concealer. I'm gonna have to like fix this lighting situation because it's very yellow in here too. Next thing I do is I take purple powder, because purple color theory witch on Instagram, by the way, guys, she's not actually a witch, but she is incredible. My gosh, I've learned so much about shade matching and how to fix yellow foundation and all that kind of stuff from her. It's insane. So I take purple powder and I go through my face, my T-zone, under eyes, the whole 9 yards. I do my own brows, and honestly I kind of hate them, but it's what I'm working with. So until Miss Ellie decides that she wants to have the tolerance to go get her eyebrows waxed and plucked and whatever, then this is what we're working with. I worked with a makeup artist in December actually for a fashion show that I was dancing in, that I came out of retirement to dance in, and she was like, what is going on with your brows? And I was like, I just don't ever do them. And she was like, girl, you need to do your brows. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I don't care enough to do them, to be honest. My brows offended her, which I thought was hilarious. This is my new favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Extensionist Mascara. Love it. It is so good, actually. It will make your lashes touch your eyebrows. This is the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon that I discovered is really good. You wanna know how I discovered this? So I was at church and I DoorDashed what I needed, and I just picked whatever I thought was gonna work really well for the show. Stick and me really don't get along because it dries out my lips so bad to the point that they will peel, and then all around my mouth will start peeling. I don't know if I'm like allergic to something in the lipstick or lip gloss or whatever. There's only a few that I can use, so I was very worried. And I tried it and it was so good. It's so nourishing. I don't feel, it's very comfortable to wear, and that's how I discovered the Superstay lipsticks. All right, I did it. I put on some heels. I went and did my thing. So I'm very proud of myself because I haven't done this in a while, and I just want to show you the venue. Okay. Currently just made some good connections, and yeah, time to build and move forward here.